Hello, welcome to the GroomsMen. I'm Fayez. I'll be your host today. Dana's right here for the first time ever. It's my wife. I've talked about her before. Today we'll be doing an unboxing of a razor that just came out. I'm just using the Cobalt knife, safety knife. Some people use like super fancy like knives that I don't have or won't buy because I don't have a use for them. It's packaged really well. It's Yates, so they take care of their stuff. And I have other Yates razors like their titanium 921 EH that I like a lot. And the box is really good. It's a metal tin, so it's really well packaged. And some foam insert. And it's their titanium Merica razor that just came out. So nobody else has done a video on this yet. It's still pretty hefty considering it's a titanium razor. It's probably like a third more of the weight compared to the Yates 921. You're gonna feel. It's probably because there's a magnet on the bottom. So if you have a blade, which I should probably pull a blade out. So if you want to just use the magnet on the bottom to load your blade, that's how you do that. But yeah, it comes with 5 Tatra blades. I don't know. I probably won't use those anytime soon. But it's nice packaging. It feels high quality. It's Yates, so again, they do good stuff. And I had a stainless steel one that I got actually from my father-in-law, and he loves it. I still have the stainless steel handle, and I gave him a better knurled handle. Not that this isn't well knurled, I polished it, and it makes it a little bit less grippy. And I figured for him, just give him something with the best knurling, so I gave him a really good Razor Rock Barbershop or Super HD, I forget which one. But yeah, it's very nice. I got the as machine finish just in case I feel like polishing it later. And it's got the titanium logo, or I guess the periodic table image right there. And I'm going to do a head shave with it. So I'm just going to load this Wisdomet blade. Oh, I guess I could show you how to use the magnet. So if you get the blade, you just get it on the handle. But do it better than that, because I made it look not smooth. The tolerances are really tight on this, which is good, but I'm not surprised. Jake does really good work with his machine shop. And I've got Southern Witchcraft's Valley of Ashes just because I'm running low on it. So I'm going to use it up. I have a backup set. They are based out of Tucker, Georgia, which is about 45 minutes from, right? Like 45 minutes from us. And I think the soap and aftershave part is run by the wife. And then the husband runs their dogwood brush company, and they make shaving brushes that are very nice and very expensive and very long waiting time. I put myself on the waiting list just to see, and it took several months before I came up. but it's 100% custom made. Whatever you want, they can pretty much make. And they've done really crazy stuff, like their Jurassic one that has a mosquito. So it's like a clearish handle and it's got like a big ass mosquito in there. It's really cool. But I'm not paying $300 or $400 for a brush. But their soap is really high quality. And their aftershave is more of a tonic. It doesn't have alcohol in it, but it makes my skin feel really good afterwards, so I like it. I don't think it has alcohol. No. It's witch hazel based, so. Alright. First time using this specific razor. Obviously I just unboxed it. But I think I used the stainless steel on my head before. The handle is it's nice and grippy, but if you polish it, just know that it'll be slippery. I think the blade exposure is like 0.2, or blade gap, I mean, it's 0.2. It's not very blade forward. It's very smooth though. You get like a medium, barely medium blade feel on here. But it's definitely efficient enough. Alright, I'm going to give you guys a heads up because I hate when people do this, but I'm going to do it to show you the efficiency. So, warning, I'm going to show you some hair. And I've got like 4 days growth. I think I shaved my head last Wednesday or Thursday. And it's knocking it down, you can tell. That's a sociably, what is it called? I can't say the word. Basically, you can go out in public and nobody will say you need a shave. Sociably acceptable? Socially acceptable. They redesigned the head on these. So the previous model didn't have this cutout right there. But the new one, this type, and then they made the stainless steel with the cutout. So they say it helps with lather passing through. I never had an issue with the old one, but it won't hurt. Another thing that I like about it, so y'all know the Yates is my favorite. The Yates 921 is my favorite head shaver recently. And this feels similar to that. But another thing that I like about it is the stand that I already have for my 921. It's heavy. I have the stainless steel stand just because it's heavier, so it'll be sturdy. And it fits perfectly in there, so it's kind of cool. So if you have that stand, you can put whichever razor you want in there. That's like super smooth. Like it's probably a 6 or 7 efficiency out of 10, but it feels a little bit more blade forward than like a Henson, but significantly smoother to me because I don't like the Henson, and more efficient. But it feels like just as gentle as one of those razors, if that makes sense. I think with the Yates 921 and the Merica, you can kind of go in any direction without discomfort, versus like some razors, especially on head shaves. Some razors that I love on my face, I can't really use on my head, like the console. I don't like that for my head shaves. But these are really intuitive. The angle is just right there. So whenever you put it to your skin, because it has that cut angle right there, it kind of just lands perfectly. Dana's dad says he likes his his Merica razor that he has that we gave him. I think we gave him for Christmas, right? Or his birthday.
One of the two, yeah. They're close together, so.
Yeah, his birthday's in December, so. Either way, he really likes the Merica razor. He switched from cartridges and based on us giving him that razor, and he said he's liked it ever since. It's heavy. He said it's heavy and he had to get used to it because it's the stainless steel. But he's not getting this titanium one. So if you like titanium, you'll probably like this razor a lot. It's like the perfect combination of efficiency, but it's light, so it's not likely to dig in and kind of nick you, which with a heavier razor, especially on head shaves, can happen. Got a really good lather with this. I know Christian has the stainless steel Merica that he really likes. I think he used it recently. And he wants me to do a side by side, but we'll see. I don't know if he said he'll send me his, but I don't know if there's a point. They're the same razor. Even though I've done that before, I'm pretty sure I would like this one more just because it's lighter, and I like that for my head shaves. The real test for head shave razors is right here behind the ear. If I nick myself, more often than not, it's right here. Or if it's going to be not comfortable, it's going to be right behind the ear right there. But if you ride that line that they give you, it's perfect. So I know they sold out of this razor. I ordered it as soon as it came out, like that night. But I know they sold out within like a day or two. So they will make more, no worries. And the cool thing is, I didn't mention because I'm bad at this, they're $170, which is a lot of money for a razor. But this will last you your whole life. It will last you your kids' life and their kids' lives if you have kids. And the other thing is, if you look at any other titanium razor on the market, Henson's is $250. carbon is like $380 for a titanium razor. Tatara makes titanium razors. They're expensive. This is the least expensive titanium razor outside of maybe, I don't know if Razor Rock has a full titanium razor or not, but if they did, theirs probably is the cheapest. But I can tell you right now, their quality will not be as good as Yates. In terms of the threading, how good the thread feels to put on, because I've used a lot of Razor Rock razors too, and there's just a difference. Jake over at Yates puts a lot of work into his machining, and the reason he can sell these high-end razors for a lot cheaper than his competitors is he does everything. Like, he doesn't outsource the machining. He has his own shop, so everything he does is him and his wife, I think. I don't think his kids are old enough to run the machines yet, but when they are, they're going to be running them too, probably. In terms of the lather channel, it's not clogging up, so it's doing its job. And I had pretty good head growth, about 4 or 5 days probably. I know with the Henson that used to clog up when I had one. That was before their remake too, because they made a V2. But I had their V1 titanium that I got on the BSTs, and it was okay. Okay, one more pass. If you haven't used Southern Witchcrafts and you're looking for good software, I highly recommend them. They're probably top 3 or 4 base for me. And it's a vegan base, if that matters to you. It does not matter to me because I'm not a vegan, but they make cool scents. Like, this one's like motor oil, tar, rubber, like, it's crazy, but it works. It's very masculine. I think it's similar to Chisel, what is it called? Chisel Face Midnight Stag. I had a sample of that and it's similar scented. They did this one as a special edition for the Reddit wet shaving. You can see right there. And try to stay under 25 minutes, which is actually pretty good for a head shave and an unboxing for me. I know I have a couple bumps on the back. I used the Mars with an an injector blade, which I don't really like. So I got a couple bumps, but other than that, super smooth. All right. So overall impressions, I knew it was gonna be good, just because I've used the stainless steel version. This one I think is even better for me, just because on my head shaves I like the lighter razors. But smooth, efficient. I mean, y'all saw I had several days of growth, and it took 3 passes. Like I always take 3 passes on my head shaves, even if I'm using the Ambassador or whatever high efficiency razor I have. But super smooth. Okay. Pro tip, make sure this is completely tight before you shake it so you don't make a mess everywhere. So as a recap, we used I'm gonna call it the Merica. I don't know if it's gonna stick, but the titanium Merica from Yates. Very nice and smooth. And the Southern Witchcrafts soap and aftershave. Really like this scent. Probably use this the next few days and kill the tub sometime this week. All right. Comment below if you have this razor or if you ordered this razor. It should be coming to everybody that ordered the first batch this week. So I think it's going to be a hit for most people, but comment below and let me know if you got it. Till then, see you next time.